Hey, what's up?
I'm out for my evening stroll in Vegas.
Oh,
90
nice.
degrees still.
Oh, shit.
7:30.
Wow, very, very crazy. I did not miss the Vegas weather at all.
I know. I like hot. It's okay. No problem. Can't
Yeah.
take the heat.
I can't take it now. I just stayed in the AC and stuff. I don't like
So
it.
I was watching, I'm not going to mention the other channel, but I was watching this video. Actually, he's a pretty popular YouTuber, expat YouTuber there. And he mentioned you. You were on his 12 YouTube bloggers exposed. I go, oh, here we go. So, no, he said good things about you. He said that you're the rising star. You got real quick to 26,000. I think this video was like about a month ago.
Yeah.
So, so congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, it was all good. It's funny, so.
Yeah. No problem.
Regular Guy was the one who made this video, by the way, and featured Jasper in it. He was one of the 12 that he pointed out.
So, you got any questions for me on that thing?
I do. So
Okay.
I looked at those questions on the, So what do you credit your rise, since you said it wasn't really the grandpas of Dumaguete?
No, I was already big before that. That video did like maybe got me 280 subscribers or something. That video just got me a bunch of, maybe like 300 by now. Yeah, that video just got me a bunch of death threats, and that's part of the reason why the hate campaign against me started, was because that really upset people, because a lot of people like are in those relationships and they don't want to accept that that's an arrangement and not a relationship. But the reality is these young girls and negros didn't grow up with posters of chubby 70-year-olds on their walls. They're doing what they have to do to get out of poverty.
Okay.
Jasper loves creating drama where there really isn't any, right? This is the same sort of situation, the Thailand incident where, oh, I'm going to be arrested if I go back to Thailand because one Thai person emailed him saying, like, you better not come back or you're going to be arrested, because they were upset about something that he said. And he blew it up like it was a legitimate threat. Now, I don't completely disagree with Jasper on this, right? So I have seen videos of men in their 60s who stopped getting money for whatever reason. They were unable to provide money any longer. That the money dried up and they were no longer able to provide it, and their much younger wife or girlfriend leaves them. And they're shocked. They can't understand why that might be the case. And there just seems to be a real deep denial or lack of self-awareness, but from some of these men at least. But I also think that it is a very negative way to look at Filipinas, to say automatically if there's an age gap that they are with the man because they want or need their resources. I think that's I really don't think that's the case, and I think that's really a disservice to Filipino women here. I wish Corin would have at least pushed back a little bit and said, I think that compared to the U.S. and compared to the West, it is more acceptable in the Philippines and many parts of Asia and many parts of the world to have a larger age gap between a man and a woman. I think it's a little bit less common, even though it still happens in the West. I still think it's much more acceptable in these cultures, and I wish Corin would have at least said that to Jasper. But Jasper loves using this as like some type of, oh, I'm there, this is why I get all the hate. Look, I was just calling them out, and it's these quote unquote whatever creepy old men or whatever that are fueling all of these attacks against me and all of that. He loves using that as an excuse and kind of play the hero in his own mind into people who watch him. I think some of the only backlash that you're going to see from this is saying, hey, maybe don't assume you know what Filipinas are looking for or what they're trying to get out of a relationship. Jasper has been in 0 long-term relationships with any Filipina, and yet he still has a lot to say about them. He seems to have a lot of quote-unquote knowledge about what Filipinas want or how these relationships operate, but he's never actually experienced even a single one. I think the main reason people have such a problem with Jasper is he is a combination of arrogance and incompetence. Okay? He states things like as if he understands them, as if he knows them, he's an expert. He says it confidently. And people who don't know about the topic that he's, speaking about, they go, "Oh, he must be an authority on this. He must know. He must have experience in this." And so when the people who actually know about the topic that he's speaking about, usually some type of, something to do with the Philippines, we see that it's incorrect, and when we try to point it out, he will not. His ego can't handle it. He can't handle someone else saying that, hey, this isn't right. What you're saying is actually incorrect. It's not that's not how it is, for the majority of people here, or, it's not it. And he just cannot handle it. He'll ban you. He'll get rid of you. He will, call you a hater. And it's that combination. If he was just incompetent, then people would be like, he doesn't really know what he's talking about, but maybe if we correct him, we can, you can get him to understand it. That would be fine. If he was just arrogant and he wasn't incompetent, that would be even less egregious, right? Like we would see he's cocky, but at least he knows what he's talking about. He is both arrogant and incompetent. And that is the heart of the issue. He can't handle any criticism or being told that he's wrong about something, even when he has almost no experience in the topic that he's speaking about. If someone else comes and says something, to the contrary of what he's saying, he freaks out. He bans them. You're not allowed on the channel anymore. You're not allowed to, speak. He always says you lose your speaking privileges if you disagree with him. And then there's certain people like Todd that'll give him $10 for the ban, and they love it.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, though, it seems like maybe I'm wrong, but as we say in the business, you're the first known that I know, at least expat YouTuber that has talked about this in that manner.
Yeah, definitely.
Generally, it's accepted, all right, dude. It's like this isn't accepted. We all see it there in the Philippines. Filipinos are like, all right, well, yes, like you. It's like they know the arrangement. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not accepting it, and I'm not the ruler of anything. I just simply, no one ever spoke out with that type of venom about the situation because of the images that I saw.
What is the age gap at which a relationship goes from they're in this because they love each other and they're building a relationship on love and mutual respect? At what point is that line crossed and now it's just the woman is with you for resources? I'm really curious as to what that line is, because Jasper was just his last quote unquote girlfriend, whatever woman he was with. I'm not even gonna get into this, but whatever woman he was with last was 18 years younger than him, which means he was a legal adult the day she was born. So when they were hanging out, when they were doing whatever they were doing, was that because she wanted his resources, or did she like him? What is the cutoff here? At what point does it become this woman isn't interested in you, romantically? It's all about getting what resources she can from you. And so I think that's interesting. And I really think that Jasper speaking about this is a little hypocritical, or at least, there's a lack of self-awareness there, if that's the case, because I really am curious as to what the line is there. I think someone being a legal adult the day, their partner was born, I think it's at least safe to suggest, hey, maybe that person is with you for your resources and they don't like you, And if that's the case, was Jasper taking advantage of a girl that was less fortunate than him? Was Jasper taking part in that? Because it really seems like that would be the case if given all of the standards that have been put in place here.
But my rise on YouTube, I would credit to just having some big videos.
I got big because people watch my stuff. No, she's asking what caused this? What about your videos makes it even attractive to people? And you're not even giving the answer. You're just saying I'm big because I'm big. That is not an answer.
I have a video that's about 300,000. I have some videos that are like 70, 100, stuff like that. And I think the consistency of the lives, the big videos, I have a short with like 1.5 million views. And I think people like my voice. I think women are drawn to my channel, and women are not usually ever drawn to Philippines YouTuber channel. Normally Philippines YouTuber channels attract awkward men and stuff like that.
Aside from Jasper saying that his channel attracts women, what evidence is there to suggest that women are actually watching his videos? I see almost entirely men. It is almost always, almost 100% men commenting. Here, Jasper, this is my channel's breakdown. It's 90-10, mostly, overwhelmingly men. Why don't you show what your YouTube analytics show? Like, I'd be very curious for you to go and actually show what your analytics are for your channel in terms of how many men versus women are watching your channel. Because I just don't believe this claim that women are just drawn to your channel. Anyone else notice something that Jasper conveniently leaves out in terms of what contributed to his success? When Jasper had about 6,000 to 8,000 subscribers, Jasper was featured on a channel called Legion of Men, which has over 400,000 subscribers, right? They talk about, Jasper and Regular Guy being big YouTubers, but this guy literally has over 20 times the amount of subs they have even right now, right? He's got over 400,000 subs, and yet Jasper doesn't care to say that, well, I was featured on this channel and they did a video on me, and maybe that, helped jumpstart my channel. He won't even give credit anywhere else. It's all about what he has done, and he never mentions anywhere else that may have caused his initial boost. Right after he was featured on this channel, he had a I'm reaching 10,000 subscribers live stream. And he brings it up then. He doesn't even call him Legion of Men. I think he calls it Tribe of Men. He doesn't even know what big channel featured him. But yeah, he brought it up in his 10K subscriber live stream that he sat there for. And he brought it up then and saying, I was about to give up. I was about to give up, and I was about to just quit. I didn't think this was going anywhere, and now look, I think he went from somewhere around 6,000 subscribers to like over 10,000 very, very quick, within a day or two of him being featured on here.
They attract what?
Awkward men that struggle in my country. Awkward men and perverts.
Oh, other channels attract perverts, huh? Okay. Who do you think you're attracting with these thumbnails, Jasper? Why do you always use these thumbnails and these types of thumbnails? Is it to attract, this is what is bringing in all the women to your channel? This is what you're using to attract all the women? That's what it is? Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's ridiculous for you to claim that you're not attracting the perverts to your channel.
Why would we be attracted to awkward? I don't know.
No. Philippines channels attract awkward men that are struggling in my country.
Oh, I see.
Women are attracted to my channel due to my voice or my narration or my decisive opinions or quote unquote alpha type of frame.
Oh my god. The pause and the laugh from the journalist oh my god. he just suggested alpha frame. That's why. That is why. Oh my god. Yeah, all those alphas walking around talking about how alpha they are. Yeah, that's exactly what an alpha is. Totally walking around saying, "Oh, people like me because I'm an alpha."
How would I describe myself? 3 words. Hardworking, alpha male, jackhammer.
You are the exact meme of the person that everyone laughs at for saying something like that.
Well, for me, taking off my journalism hat for a second, you have the likability factor.
Okay.
Even though some people would probably disagree with that.
I'm one of those people. I would disagree with that.
Let's just say what do you think, is it your likability factor? Like, women can feel like they can sit down with you at a restaurant, at a bar, and you're not going to be a creeper.
Not going to be a creeper? This is the same guy that films women at the beach from far away without them even knowing, and then uses them for likes and views on his YouTube channel. Yeah, that's pretty creepy to me.
Would you, like, try to feel them up, try to be lewd? Would you agree that that's a correct assessment, accurate?
I understand there are certain YouTubers and a few loud people out there that make it seem like this is sort of the standard for for expats around here, but 99% of us are not acting inappropriately that way. So Filipinos aren't going to immediately be like, wow, you're not feeling me up, I really like you so much. Like, that is not at all how it works here. Well, Mary Rose says he takes me to the finest restaurants and he pays for all of it. So I don't know if it's necessarily Jasper's personality that's, selling this to the people he goes out with.
Yeah, I mean, I think that women recognize that I'm like extroverted and not awkward, and I think I'm the kind of person that you either love or you hate. There's no like, oh, he's okay. People either have extreme venom towards me and want me to die, or they really, really like me and support my channel. I think women, I think that they know that I don't seem like sexually starved and stuff, so they feel as though they could meet with me and that I could keep it platonic, or we could go wherever we wanted to go if we were attracted or whatever, but there's no type of like awkwardness or like, oh, this guy was a reject and this guy doesn't have a very good, it seems as though, in my humble opinion, that I know how to speak with women in any country, and I'm no stranger to women, and I'm not a guy that's sort of starved out and gonna be like feeling you up or those types of things. Exactly.
You don't, okay, like, would this be an accurate statement? You don't seem like you have a line. Do you know what I mean? A pickup line, which women hate.
I don't mean to insult Corinne here, but she's really showing her age with this question. I think that there are no men out here under the age of 50 that have a quote-unquote pickup line.
Hey, how you doing?
I don't know that men ever really did. I think that was just sort of presented in the media as something that, guys did. I don't think that ever truly existed.
No, yeah, like I would just honestly like meet people and just let the conversation flow. Like there's no line, there's no nothing. Like if I meet a girl, whether it's just a random girl, I would just...
Let's walk me through it, Jasper. What would you say?
If I met a girl?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really have a line. Like I would just be totally normal and natural and just treat you like another human being. There's no like, hey baby, or wow. Like I would just literally be completely natural. Like I don't even know, because I'm like half asleep. I can't even think like what I would say like if I saw you at Starbucks or on the beach in Boracay. But like it would just be completely organic and natural, and like it's best to not like over compliment and be extra thirsty and stuff. Just kind of treat them like a random...
Thirsty, yeah.
Yeah, like to just be like, like if a girl's really beautiful, every guy's like, oh my God, you're so gorgeous, and just going crazy on them and stuff. It's better to just treat them super regular.
Treat him like shit.
And just treat them like another human being. Oh, wow, yeah, beautiful sunset here in Boracay, or oh, what drink are you having? I don't know, just anything, just completely not nervous. Like I don't need to drink alcohol because I'm just not the kind of guy that needs to like, I'm never nervous. I'm always comfortable. I can be the life of the party hanging out with my group of friends that are drinking because I'm just in a comfortable space. I'm comfortable with myself. I'm very extroverted. I never shut the fuck up. I'm always speaking.
Oh, we know.
There's never a dull moment with me. I'm always able to continue the conversation in an organic, sort of extroverted way. And yeah, with women, I'm not going to be super aggressive. Like if I meet a woman and I like her, I'm going to sort of wait for her to give me the green light, so to speak.
So what do you attribute your rising star to the Philippines?
Well,
you talked about that. My question was like, did you expect this kind of results so quickly when you started doing this?
No, I didn't. I didn't think I was gonna make it on YouTube at all. I thought that there was no, like, I think that me being a younger expat, me and like the guy that you mentioned that gave the review on me or whatever, like it's a different lane of like guys that are like in their 40s that like are not the typical Doomageddon vloggers and stuff. So basically it just, there was a niche for that.
Jasper constantly refers to himself as a younger expat. This shows his complete lack of awareness of the world around him. Corin just did an interview with Evan at the Savvy Expat, who is like 20 years younger than Jasper. Jasper's 46. He's not a younger expat. I understand that his idea of expats are, people only come and retire to the Philippines because that's his understanding of what this is. Jasper is not a younger expat. He believes that he's a younger expat because retirement age is 60, 65, depending on where you're from. He's 46, so he's younger than retirement age. He thinks the only expats here are just retired. And that's not the case at all. Given the technology today and all, everything that's happened, so many people are able to work remotely. So many people are able to earn a living without being stuck in a single location. This notion that, I'm just a younger guy. There was really just, there was a real high demand for just a younger guy in the Philippines. It does not apply to him. This is him, Jasper not understanding even what sort of niche he fills.
I'm sort of like, people are saying that I'm like the red pill guy.
Who is saying that? No one's saying that. Okay, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this first video. This interview actually has 2 more parts. It got super long, so I figured I'd break it up into manageable segments here. So the second part to this will be released soon, so be on the lookout for that.